Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode, I guess you could say, of our show where we take a deep look into some interesting language learning topics today. We are going to be talking all about the future continuous tense. We're looking at a section from this English grammar guide we found. By the end of this, you'll be able to use the future continuous tense like a pro.
Yes, absolutely. And it can really help you, talk about future events with more detail and precision.
Yeah, sometimes. I feel like the simple future tense just isn't enough. Like, I will eat dinner tomorrow is a little vague.
Yeah.
What if I want to be more specific? Like,
Yes.
what if I want to say that at 8 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be enjoying a nice meal?
Exactly. And that's where the future continuous tense really comes in handy. It's like taking a snapshot of a specific moment in the future.
Okay. So I'm totally with you on like why this is useful. But how do we form this tense?
Well, there are two main ways that we can construct the future continuous tense.
Okay. Lay it on me.
So the first way is to use will be plus the present participle, the main verb.
The present participle. What is that again?
Yes, so that's simply the verb with ing added to the end.
Okay. Like running, singing, dreaming.
Right, exactly. You're probably already using it all the time without realizing it.
Okay, so will be plus a verb ending in ing. Can you give me an example?
Yeah, sure. So let's say you're planning to study at the library this evening. You could say, I will be studying at the library this evening.
Oh, I like that. So we'll be studying. Okay, what about the other way to form the future continuous?
The second way is to use be going to be plus the present participle of the verb.
Be going to be plus the ing. Okay, give me an example.
Sure. Let's imagine you're planning a trip to Spain next month. You could say, I am going to be traveling to Spain next month.
Okay, so I am going to be traveling to Spain next month. That sounds great. They both sound good.
Exactly. It often comes down to personal preference or, just the context of the situation.
Okay, so we've got will be plus ing, or it be going to be plus ing. Now let's talk about when we can use this tense.
Yes, absolutely so. As we mentioned earlier, one of the key uses is to describe those events that will be in progress at a specific future time.
Like, I will be eating dinner at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just, personal plans. Think about a news report. About a major event, the reporter might say, the president will be addressing the nation at 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, that makes sense. So it helps us schedule things.
Exactly. It adds a level of, precision and clarity to future events.
Okay. What else can we do with this tense?
It can also be used to talk about events that are going to happen as a matter of course, regardless of our actions.
Like things that are going to happen anyway.
Right, exactly. For example, you could say the sun will be setting around 6 p.m. It's a natural event.
Okay. And it's going to happen no matter what we do.
Exactly. You got it.
Cool. So we've got those specific events. We've got those natural events. What else can we do?
We can also use the future continuous tense to ask neutral questions about the future.
Neutral questions. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so neutral questions are simply questions that are seeking information without implying any request or demand. For example, you could ask a friend, will you be using the car tomorrow?
Okay. So you're not asking them to do anything. You're just asking them about their plans.
Exactly. You're simply inquiring about their plans for the future.
So that's a little different than, will you give me a ride tomorrow?
Exactly, which is more of a request.
Okay, so it's like a polite way of asking about the future.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay. So we've covered specific future events, natural events, neutral questions. Is there anything else we can do with this?
Believe it or not, there's one more interesting use. We can use it to speculate about what someone is doing right now in the present moment.
Wait a minute. We can use a future tense to talk about the present.
I know it sounds a little counterintuitive, but think about it. When we speculate about what someone's doing, we're making an educated guess about an action that's in progress.
Okay, so if my friend isn't answering her phone, I could say she will be sleeping.
Exactly. You're using your knowledge of her habits to speculate about what she's doing right now.
I never knew the future continuous tense could be so versatile.
Yeah, it's quite amazing.
Now I have a question about will and going to. We can use both in the future continuous tense.
Yes, that is correct. You can use both.
But I've noticed that will is more common. Why is that?
Will is generally the more common choice. However, there is one specific situation where we don't use going to.
Okay, tell me about it.
We don't use going to when we are speculating about the present moment. Like in that example we just talked about, you would say she will be sleeping, not she is going to be sleeping.
Oh, okay, so that's the one exception.
Exactly. It's a small nuance, but it's good to be aware of.
Well, I feel like we've covered a lot today. We've gone from those simple future statements to really painting a picture with the future continuous tense.
It's been a really interesting journey through time and grammar.
So to recap for everybody, the future continuous tense. It's a great way to add more detail to our conversations. We can talk about those ongoing actions in the future, whether they're, planned events, natural occurrences, or even our speculations about what's happening right now.
Exactly. And remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use it, the more natural it will become.
Absolutely. And there are so many fun ways to practice. Like, you could plan your day tomorrow and think about what you'll be doing. Or you can talk with a friend and speculate about what other people might be doing.
Exactly. The possibilities are endless.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this has been helpful and inspiring.
It was a pleasure being here.
And for all of you wonderful listeners out there, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We're always putting out great new content to help you improve your English skills. And don't forget to check those links in the description below for more resources. Until next time, have a fantastic day. And keep those future continuous sentences flowing out.